So today I'm behind the wheel of the 2021 Mazda CX-9 Signature, and I'm going to showcase the interior of this thing. So let's get to it. So starting like normal from left to right, your normal window switches, door locks, rear mirror adjust, door latch. Up to the right, you have the trunk button, you have a camera view button, which I'll push and I'll showcase the views you get up on the dash. So I pushed it once, pushed it again. Again, you get a little wheel view, and again, it cancels it out. So you also get lane assist, a parking sensors, and like a hill assist mode. Down low, there is a latch for the gas tank and the trunk. The hood. Moving to the dash, the information cluster. So you have a nice, crisp, clear display. So it pretends to be farther than the circle, but basically everything inside my fingers is a LCD screen, and there's just the circle pretending to be its own speedometer. So you have the tach on the left, the speedometer in the middle, and some temp gauges over on the right. So you have the temperature up top, you got the fuel gauge below that. You also have a miles per gallon gauge that'll show you how many miles you have left, and the miles per gallon actually live feed depending on your right foot is over on the left. Over on the right, you can see the start stop button, and in the middle you also can see currently it's in sport mode, and there's only one mode, which is normal and then sport. And I'll showcase where I was switching that once I get to the center console. Moving a little bit back so we can see the steering wheel, you have your volume control over on the left, your tuner buttons, phone call buttons below that. You have your cruise control settings over on the right, your mode, and the button to cancel out all of that. Moving to the navigation screen. So it's a pretty good, useful information cluster. So you have your information screen, which can show you fuel efficiency monitor, show you that screen. Sirius XM travel link, which I won't go into because it's not enabled at the current time. You got vehicle status, so it can tell you when your next service is. So for example, maintenance details. Distance to the next oil change is listed in here. You can also change vehicle maintenance settings, such as the next service date, things of that nature, to remind you. Backing out, you have entertainment, which is basically whatever music you're listening to. Communication, which will be the phone, but I do not have the phone connected as I am recording on it currently. Navigation, just show you what it looks like. And of course, a very detailed settings screen, which allows you to change pretty much everything. Change the in-vehicle displays. Active driving display is basically the heads-up display. And the center screen is the screen I'm showing you. Sound settings, safety settings, you can pretty much change everything. Moving a little bit farther back, got your hazard button in the middle, fence to the left and the right of that. Right here is kind of hidden a heated steering wheel button. You've got your normal climate controls below that in a strip. You've got a nice little screen displaying what temperature you're setting the vehicle to, and of course you can sync both sides. Below that, another strip of climate settings. So right here is the heated seats, but down here is the what I call ventilated AC seats. And then you have the fan controls to the right of that. Nice cubby hole. It's at an incline, which is nice, so nothing's gonna kind of fall out if you're driving aggressively. You got your gear lever, so you got normal, park, reverse, neutral, drive. Once you get in drive, you can knock it over and you can shift all the gears you want. Right here is the sport button, which I showcased on the display. It's just a button. There's no modes it's just literally a sport button. So right now off. To put it in sport, you push up. To take it out of sport, you push down. Moving behind that, you have the parking brake, just a latch, and to disable. Oh, put your foot on the brake, obviously. Oh, I keep enabling it, sorry. You have the auto hold button, which is basically to save your foot at a red light. So right now my foot is on the brake. If I push this, it's gonna hold for me and release, and up on the dash you see hold, and my foot is not on the brake. And to release, you push it down again and it releases. To the right of that, you've got basically quick buttons. So if music obviously gets me quick to the entertainment screen. Home obviously gets me back out. This little arrow is basically a navigation screen. This is the back button, and this is a favorites button for whatever you set in your favorites menu for stations, things of that nature. Over to the right, you have the volume control, and you push it down, you can turn it off. Behind that, you have two cup holders. And in the middle, you have a little cubby hole released by little buttons on both sides, which releases a nice little cubby hole, two USB ports, and a SD card slot, which is for the maps, I believe. Give me a look at the passenger side. This is basically what I'm currently sitting in. Just give you a look at the seats. Glove box. Features Bose speakers throughout. You can see right up there too. Close up of the seats again. So it's 3 rows. Middle seats get heated seats, 2 cup holders, and basically the same center console cubby situation that I just showed. Got lights up top. Got a nice sunroof for the driver's section. All controllable via the buttons up here, and then a nice little hidden sunglass holder. But that is basically the interior of the Mazda CX-9 Signature. Thanks for watching.